Hello. Annie. It's not your time. As stated in the title of this video, going to be continuing preparations for the Attack of the Clones live reading, which I just saw actually sold out. So if you didn't get your tickets...
Sold out in person.
Sold out in person. But you can still get your tickets for the live stream. Yeah, let me just tweet out this link. It's so great how Twitter doesn't consistently do thumbnails properly. Love that. Does this link work? Okay, good. Okay, so gonna jump into it again. Doing more Attack of the Clones live reading prep. I feel I can't multitask in this particular way. Sorry. Okay. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to share my screen again and hopefully be able to pick up right where I left off. I did do one additional thing since yesterday, and that is I kind of did a little thing for Dex's Diner. So I'll play it. Just a blues, I don't know how much we'll actually need. So, yeah. So it's conveniently a loop, and I do have a looping pedal, and that could be an option if, if it turns out Dex's Diner needs kind of a lot of just a background music, then I could just do the, that could be recorded as a loop quite easily, and then I could do the quote, I say melody, but I say that with big air quotes. It's basically it's not really it's not like a cantina band type of diegetic piece of music, you know what I mean? Dex's Diner is very in the background. Hey, George Lucas Talk Show. So before Ender joins, I'm going to chip away at this list of, this isn't my list, this list of cues to make sure that I am kind of on top of the transcriptions. It's basically the same thing that I showed yesterday. Let me see. Yeah, this thing. So where I'm at right now, I think the last thing that I've done is the Pastoral Pastoral, which is, and I will play that. Oh no, there's something before that. Magnificent Clones. Oh, I shouldn't have crossed that off. But, well, I'll just play Magnificent Clones right now. You don't know what I'm talking about. Here we go. No. Is it on this? Is it here? Okay, yeah. After Accidental Kiss is Magnificent Clones. It makes sense to me. That's what matters. Okay. Andrew and I disagree on this one a little bit. Just mildly. It's not a huge deal, but this is how in the movie they do play the Trade Federation, when I will not, nope, that's not the cue. What is the cue? Magnificent clowns, magnificent
Sorry,
clowns.
sneaking on the back here.
Oh, okay. Attack of the Clones. I do have the new script. Okay. The line is something, 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 magnificent clones. It's like, look at these magnificent clones or something. Oh, it's okay. Magnificent, aren't they? And then that's when we see the, like, we modified their genetic structure to make them less independent than the original host. I don't actually know if there's going to be... Oh, okay. I'm not going to do a spoiler for this scene in the live reading, but I think there will be a moment. I think there will be a moment for me to do as it is in the...
For which scene?
Magnificent Clones.
Okay.
Do you remember what the spoiler is?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I don't remember if it's in that key in the film. It doesn't matter, but you know. Okay, the next one on my list is Pastoral Pastoral. And actually, we were discussing this one last week and we were cutting it down. But I think Unitask. Thanks, Matt. I wonder if this one, like, I'm so curious. It's always interesting to me, like, both doing my podcast and just talking to people about Star Wars music in general. It's always interesting to me to consider, to find out what themes, what music from the movies people actually remember. So, like, this one, for example, it's always in the background. So I wonder how obvious it is. Anyway, that's Pastoral Courtship.
Is that where it ends?
Yeah. Basically.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't loop or conclude?
In the actual scene, I Love the Water, I don't remember. I feel like I thought that it ended there. I don't know. Oh, because then it goes into the accidental kiss. You know what I mean? Like, it's where it does the fade out.
Yeah. I don't think it has the bottom note on there.
What was that?
I think...
It doesn't. That one I'll be relying on you to tell me when it's fading out, like when to fade out.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because then I'm going to continue the phrase an octave lower. Okay, it goes into, oh, juggling fruit is next. Okay. There's so much fruit. There's juggling fruit, and then there's flirty, floaty fruit. Two different cues. Okay, I'm going to, I can't play the music out loud because I'm on YouTube, and so I don't want the stream to get taken down. Okay, so I'm just going to recap where that is. Juggling fruit is going to be at 49:29 of the movie. So I will check that out.
I don't think we're using the music that's set there.
Okay.
You have to come up with music for juggling fruit.
Okay. I'm just going to hear what it is anyway. Oh, it's Across the Stars. And that's what we wrote, too.
Okay.
But it's fast. Okay. It's The meter of this one is a little bit tricky. Okay. D, D. There should be tuples. One, two, three, one. Okay. What I'm doing right now is, okay. Let's see, let's add 16 bars. Okay. D. Why can't I hear that? It's very brisk. One, two. One and two, D. Sorry, I've temporarily forgotten how to do music. Okay. Okay, I'm telling you, it goes D, 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 1 and 2 and 3, triple it 1. Okay, this is right. D, D, triple it. D, D, D. And then we're back to eighth notes. D. What? No. D, D, D. D, D. Triplets again. D, D, D. And now regular duple. D, D, D. And if I recall, dotted quarter, D, eighth note, D, D. Okay. Again, this is 49:29 of the movie. Triple it up the da da da. Okay. D D D D D D D. Right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, it's a bar of 4. D D D. So that means D, and then it's back to 3. D. Oops. D D D D D D E C sharp. I didn't get to finish watching all the previous live stream, and now I feel like I'm skipping ahead to episode 2 without watching episode 1. That's really funny, Matthew, and I can assure you this is not the kind of stream to be a completionist about. We really just dropped in the middle of the process yesterday, and it's just the same thing today. Now, if we had actually started streaming from the very beginning of the process weeks ago, that would be different, but we didn't. Okay, so transcribing from 49:29 of the movie. Dee 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 dee. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 3 dee. Oh. Dee. 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 I'm going to stop there. I'm going to stop there because it's important for me to know when to stop and when it's extraneous work. I'm giving myself so much congratulations for this. And yeah, I will wait until we assess how much we need, so I don't do too much work on something that's potentially cut. Okay, so the next thing on my list is flirty. Oh no, it's Boba Fett. Okay, I don't need to transcribe that one. Conspiracy. Agony, Across the Stars, Gloomy Courtship. God, there's so much. What's this? Oh, I like this cue. Okay. It's 54 minutes of the movie. I wish I could play. If you are a patron and you have access to my Woodshed Wednesday live streams, there I stream from a program on Wednesdays where I can play the music, unlike YouTube. So right now you can't actually hear the audio from the movie, but on the Wednesday streams you can. Okay.
So what is the... Oh. Sorry. Hi.
Hi.
For juggling fruit...
Yeah.
Does that match what's in the script as a thing to play?
On here, yes, but we haven't gotten that far with the script.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I should probably turn the ISO up now.
Oh, sure.
Because the sun is setting, so the light is leaving. And then we could put a light out, too.
Yeah.
Okay. This should do us well for a little bit. Do you want to jump in now, or do you want to...
Yeah.
Okay.
If now's a good time.
Sure.
Have you re-explained what we're doing?
I think so, but not really. Not to the detail that... Not the script part. So I will do a better review this time. I will do a pan over with my phone camera. I'll try that again. I will do a pan over thingy with my other camera. It's not going to make it easy for me, so I'm just going to... Here we go. It's funny. It was doing it without me wanting it to do it before. Sorry, now there's too many of the same camera. Well, you start explaining, and then I'll figure out the camera thing.
Okay. Yeah. So there's multiple parts to what we're doing. One is trying to, or one is transcribing and arranging the music. And one is aligning it to the script that the actors are actually going to be performing. And in the case of Attack of the Clones, those are different things than the movie. There's a lot of changes from the script to the movie in terms of like sequence and everything else. And so, yeah, we are doing two things at once here. One is getting all of the music, and the other is adding the music. Which way's the phone? Which way's the camera?
I am honestly trying to figure that out because that looks upside down, doesn't it?
It really does look upside down. But if
Okay.
I flip it upside down, it's
Still
correcting.
upside down.
It's correcting for the.
Oh, that's weird.
And it's actually, I don't even know what it's doing.
Yeah, I truly don't
I
understand
don't
what
know
it's
where
doing.
the camera is that it's using.
Yeah, me neither. Okay. Maybe it wants...
Because it's actually, yeah, no, it is distorting to remain looking at the table.
Oh my god, that's weird.
So now it should be upset right
There
there.
we go. There we go.
Oh, it's doing the smart camera thing.
What's that?
Oh, it does a smart thing that's right now inappropriate.
Okay. Anyway, this is the very tiny script that we have going on right now.
Yeah, with notations of where various themes belong. And this whole half of the movie doesn't have them yet.
Yeah.
So, and the first half of the movie also needs a few.
Yeah. Okay. Now we'll stop this. Oh my gosh. You're seeing now you're okay, pause. Okay, now let's go back to the regular view. There we go. Okay. So where did we leave off?
Okay, so the last cues that we have in here. So we have a few out of order actually because we got ahead to page 55 with Obi-Wan arriving on Kamino, but we skipped over. We actually skipped over a lot of Anakin and Padme on Naboo.
Okay.
At least lining up exactly where we're putting stuff.
Okay.
Which it sounds like that's some of what you've just been working on, so
Yeah.
hopefully that's all stuff that we can look at.
Yeah. I think so. Okay, let's tell me what cue or oops. It's chaos when I don't take my headphones off. Okay. Okay, so what number?
Yeah, I don't have my list. Right, okay, so then we jump back in terms of page count. We
Okay.
jumped back. So actually the last thing that we did was Yoda with the younglings. I think.
It's
earlier.
That's right.
It's earlier in the movie, but later in the movie.
Okay, we can also do Dex's Diner now.
Yeah.
Why can't I find Yoda? Okay. There we go. Yoda with the younglings. Okay. And then the next. Okay. Yeah. So what's after that?
Well, I actually let's talk about the Dex's Diner cue
Okay.
because I think that we shouldn't do the long loop.
Yeah, because we won't have time anyway.
Yeah.
What is the text cue?
Oh. What is the text cue for that? He goes inside. Is the
Okay.
text cue?
So I write this. It's helpful for me to have the text cue written in the actual score.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is what I'm listening. Like when I finish the previous piece, I'm just listening for the next text cue, basically.
Right. Yeah. Which is why we need agreement between the script and the sheet
Yep.
music.
Yep, because there needs to be a defined place that we've talked about starting.
Right. And then you can't hear yourself when you're playing.
I
Or
can't-
so
I
you,
can't
you
hear
can't hear
them
everybody else
When
while
I'm
you're
playing.
playing.
So then you have to tap me when it's time to stop or start. Okay. Cue me in.
Okay.
And
so-
then I guess tap me.
Well, I was going to talk about what you're actually playing.
Okay. So
Because you heard a different part of melody than what I hear.
what do you hear?
Well, what do you have written again? Can you play just what you have
Well,
for the melody?
here's just the bass line.
No, yeah, just the melody.
Sorry.
So I combine in the guitar sound.
Mm-hmm.
That's also in there.
That's in the third loop. I just didn't get that far.
Well, we'll go to the third loop. What do you mean the third loop?
On the track.
Okay. Yeah. Well, play it for me. What I mean is like, I would like to hear. No, like what you have written down.
Okay. But I haven't transcribed it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I think that the combining what you have there, I can't hear that.
I know. Because the dear is after. I just didn't get that far in transcribing.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
So what are you doing at this point?
I'm doing how I hear it with the.
Okay. So
Yes.
why don't you start from the beginning?
What?
Okay. Are you hearing it in that key or?
I don't know. I was trying.
Okay.
I was trying to find the key that you had just been playing in, but you
Oh.
also hid the music. You're not in tune with me.
Well, whose fault is that?
So is it in D?
Like I'd say it's in G.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm hitting the notes wrong.
Can you hum it?
What's?
Oh, I can't understand what you're playing.
I'm playing two parts
Yes.
combined.
Okay. Okay, let me find that. I see what you're saying. Yep, I see what you're saying. Because then there's the guitar that does the yeah. Do you want to hear?
Yeah. Sure.
I think that would be fine. Except there would be no walking bass line, but that's fine.
Yeah, and I think that is fine because the amount of time that you're actually going to play it is like just as he enters, and then when the narration ends there, we're done.
Can I get a sense of how long it is so I can assess?
Sure.
Thank you.
I think yeah.
Because I would like to do a little bit of the walking bass line first, rather than jump into.
Obi-Wan walks down the street of downtown Coruscant. He comes to a kind of alien diner. On steamed-up windows, it says Dex's Diner in alien lettering. He goes inside. A young waitress, Hermione Bagua, is wiping the booth off a booth tabletop. A number of customers are eating. Tough-looking workers, freighter drivers, etc. Hermione looks up as Obi-Wan comes in. Can I help you? I'm looking for Dexter. We're already...
Okay. Yeah, I'll do some combination. So would it be sufficient if I ended with the droid robot, sorry, with the droid waiter, would that be okay? Or do you want me to end way earlier?
Probably underneath their dialogue we
Okay.
fade out.
Okay.
Or stop, you know.
Okay.
So, I'm suggesting also combining those two parts.
Me too. Yeah, I got
Okay.
you. Yeah,
Okay.
I understand. Sorry. Whatever. Something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would also not do it pits.
Okay.
If you start after the sorry. So my idea is to skip the walking back bass entirely.
So can we try that in context?
Yeah. And it might be that we start it earlier than he goes inside.
Okay.
But I just want it to feel right for the... I want it to feel like diegetic music,
Yeah.
you know. Is the camera okay? You're just bumping up the
It's
ISO.
just really dark, so we should turn on the
Yeah.
light soon.
Okay. Obi-Wan walks down the streets of downtown Coruscant. He comes to a kind of alien diner. On the steamed-up windows, it says Dex's Diner in alien lettering. He goes inside. A young waitress, Hermione Bagua, is wiping off a booth tabletop. A number of customers are eating. Tough-looking workers, freight drivers, etc. Hermione looks up as Obi-Wan comes in. Can I help you? I'm looking for Dexter. What do you want him for? He's not in trouble. It's personal.
Now can we try it one more time?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start earlier.
Okay.
Maybe.
Are you gonna do the next part? The don't.
No, I'm gonna do the walking bass line.
Okay. Obi-Wan walks down the streets of Coruscant. He comes to a kind of alien diner. On the steamed-up windows, it says Dex's Diner in alien lettering. He goes inside. A young waitress, Hermione Bagua, is wiping off the booth tabletop. A number of customers are eating. Tough-looking workers, freighter drivers, etc. Hermione looks up as Obi-Wan comes in. Can I help you? I'm looking for Dexter. What do you want him for?
Okay.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to switch to bowing when they get inside. Because I want there to be
Okay.
some
So do you
sound.
want to start earlier than that
Maybe.
to establish the walking bass?
Sure. The walking bass is like the sound that they hear when they're still outside the door. It's still like... And when they get
Uh-huh.
inside, it's louder.
Okay. So then I think that we should cue it on that he's walking around the streets of Coruscant, whatever that line is. Obi-Wan walks down the streets of downtown Coruscant.
Streets.
The streets of downtown Coruscant.
Okay. Now we should turn a light on.
Okay, which light do you want to turn on?
Probably the ring light. Maybe we can bounce it. Maybe.
No.
No. Alexa, turn on party lights. Okay, that helped. Not very much. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get this.
Yeah, okay.
Just keep doing your thing.
Yeah. I'm on it.
And you can probably share the computer audio for this part.
Yeah, I am. Okay. And then. Dee-dee-dee-dee. I'll check it in a second. Okay. Oh, that's definitely brighter now.
Do you want me to bump the ISO back down?
Yeah, a little bit. But overall, I think it's good.
We cast dramatic shadows on the ceiling now.
Good. Oops. That should have been a 16th. Do do do. Do do. Do. And then what's after?
It's the same thing, but transposed up, so you can just grab the same bars that you just wrote, and then transpose them up to the appropriate pitch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. sure this looks weird. The timing wasn't working out. Because I made them 16th notes on accident, and that was a mistake.
I see, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell happened? And it's the same thing here. That was very silly of me. There we go.
Did you mean to change that to an eighth?
Yeah.
Instead of a quarter?
Yeah. What's the next one going to be?
Up a perfect fifth?
No, I mean, what's the next cue going to be?
Oh. Well, we have...
And it's up a perfect fourth.
Okay, yeah. You're right. No, you're right. I know that. I've played the blues before.
I'm a girl that sings blues.
So next we have the... Okay, I mean, actually, things are out of order here.
Okay.
We skipped over some things last time.
Okay.
We took out Mace says be wary, right? Right?
Yes.
But we did do Camino Fanfare. And we did do Obi-Wan Wary.
Yes.
But we skipped, and we did do In the Garden. But we didn't do Naberi House.
Okay. It's called Naberi House?
That's what we had written down here.
Okay. Okay. I'm now done with this cue. Okay. So should we go to Naberi House or?
Yeah. Well, actually, let's take a look at Side ODS,
Okay.
which says Tremulous Double Neighbors second half.
I know I've done this one, so. Yep, got it. Okay.
Okay. Let's look at that in context.
Yep. By the way, y'all, in the script, it says Sido Dias, which makes the connection to Sidious. Well, it makes it implied a connection to Sidious.
It's comically pulpy that Darth Sidious's cover name was... Oh, are you stealing that back?
Yep.
Was Sido Dias. It was Sidodius.
And it's just really also funny that now Sifo Dyas is just a character in canon.
Yeah, that they dropped the idea that... I think that it was clearly meant to be that Sidious was the one who ordered the clone army. And that's obvious in the script, but then maybe it felt too obvious, and so it was changed to Sifo Dyas. And also, yeah, the number of things that got dropped or rearranged in this script is
Funny.
It's funny. I think it's a really remarkable artifact that we are allowed to peruse the script for this movie, because it's it's like archaeology realizing that like, oh, the what's it called? The prophecy about Anakin Skywalker, or about the one who would bring balance to the Force, explicitly includes that the dark side would rise in power. But only in this script for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere else have I heard that as part of what the prophecy is.
Yeah. Okay, so Sado Diaz.
Sado Diaz. It says page 56, but I don't know. I'll read it and you play.
Okay.
You play wherever it feels like that must have been where we meant to put it.
Okay.
And now to business. You will be delighted to hear that we are on schedule. 200,000 units are ready, with another million well on the way. That is good news. Please tell your master, Sado Diaz, that we have every confidence his order will be met on time and in full. He is well, I hope. I'm sorry, Master. Jedi Master Sado Diaz. He's still a leading member of the Jedi Council, is he not? Oh yes, Sado Diaz. You must be anxious to inspect the units for yourself.
Did that feel right?
No, I think that it must
This
be
is
one
later.
of the later ones.
Okay, we have it at 43:52 of the movie, so let me just listen to that.
Oh, we wrote down a timestamp?
Yep. 43:52.
And make sure it's not going over YouTube.
It's not, yeah. Okay. It starts after "This army is for the Republic." Ding.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and then all throughout that, you must be eager to inspect the units for yourself. That's why I'm here. There's like.
Okay, so then where we'll put it is Jedi Master Sado Diaz. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, so we'll cue it after. I'm sorry, Master.
Okay. Okay.
With a question mark after.
Okay.
This is Sado Diaz.
Sado Diaz, Tremulous Double Neighbor Part 2. You must be excited to inspect and clone the units for yourself. But it's after, I'm sorry, Master. And that's where we have it ending. Just very short.
Yeah. I think that's good. That's appropriate.
And is that slotted after Obi-Wan is wary?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. We're still on Camino.
Actually, can we can we? Okay. And then we have more pastoral stuff.
Yes. I Love the Water.
I Love the Water is several pages earlier in the script, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have to rearrange some of these. That's on page 49, so before Camino.
Okay. Okay. So after Yoda and the younglings?
After Yoda and the younglings, yep.
Okay. And the text cue I have is I love the water. Sound about right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's try that.
Okay.
That exists on this page.
Good.
And what's the piece? Pastoral courtship?
Yeah, sort of, but it's a little different. You'll hear. It's a little different.
Okay. When I was in level 3, we used to come here for school retreat. See that island? We used to swim there every day. I love the water. I do too. I guess it comes from growing up on a desert planet. We used to lie on the sand and let the sun dry us, and try to guess the name of the birds singing. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like here. Here everything's soft and smooth. He touches her arm. Padme becomes receptive to the way he looks at her, but is nervous. There's a very old man who lived on the island. He used to make glass out of sand and vases and necklaces out of the glass. They were magical. Everything here is magical. You could look into the glass and see the water. I think we actually might cut that whole one.
Okay.
Do you concur?
Sure.
It's good, but it is very underscore.
Yeah.
I would drop it to the back.
Yeah.
And because these actors, you know, I don't know where Pat finds them, but they are just not professionals. They're goofing around and saying silly stuff all day.
Not professionals.
There's a lot of words on these pages, and they're supplementing those words with jokes.
Yes.
And silly voices.
How dare they?
But I do mean that, like, I have no idea how they're going to be delivering this part.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's a very busy cue
Yeah.
musically,
Yeah.
and busier when they're doing goof 'em ups.
Yep. You're right.
So, but we can come in with the next one, which is Accidental Kiss, on the page where, so everything is beautiful. What was the cue on that?
I don't have it written down.
How long is it?
Short. 45:18 in the movie, so let's... It doesn't come right after text. It comes after the last. It comes right after the I love the water. The last thing she says is and smooth.
Yeah, there's a lot more dialogue here that breaks that up.
And actually, after he says I'm smooth, there's like, that's when there's a lot of the stuff that I played before.
Yeah, so there's no written in beats here.
Okay, so we have to backwards time when to start the kiss, the accidental kiss.
Yeah, so Accidental Kiss is going to, well, where I think it's going to occur is real enough anyway.
Okay. Okay, let's test it.
Okay. Sometimes when you believe something to be real, it becomes real. Real enough anyway. They look into each other's eyes. He touches her chin. I used to think if you looked too deeply into glass, you would lose yourself. I think it's true. Anakin kisses Padme. She doesn't resist. Then she comes to her senses and pulls away. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. When I'm around you, my mind is no longer my own. Yeah.
That actually, yeah, that was great. Good.
So your second cue is I shouldn't have done that, I think?
Wasn't it Padme pulls away?
Yes, but I mean, like, to restart.
Okay.
I think restarting at I shouldn't have done that.
So I'll just rely on you to stop me then?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to put what's called a caesura into the score, which indicates to stop. To stop mid-piece, like mid. There we go. Anakin! I know. Not enough attention on you. Okay.
Accidental kiss across the stars. Okay. So we're cutting I Love the Water.
Okay.
We have done Accidental Kiss and Sido Dias. Magnificent Clones. Did you ever say why I disagree with you?
You wanted to use the Republic March.
Yeah. Well, how many people do we have in the chat right now?
There's a few people watching, but there's not much active chat. But hey, if
Well,
you want to,
yeah.
if you want to weigh in, if you're listening, and you think the part where they say "magnificent clones," now, do you think we should use the Trade Federation March as it is in the movie, or should we not do what's in the movie and instead do the Republic March, which is more thematically correct?
Because I can see the case for either, and we do have a unique editorial opportunity to
fix it.
Well, right. Well, because like John Williams didn't write the music for that part. For that part, that's tracked in.
I mean, I kind of think we should start with the. Remember, it's tracked to the second part is, yeah. Anyway, I don't actually think we should do that. I just think it's fun. Yeah, so yeah, if you're watching this, look, if you're watching the replay, you weigh in here too.
Yeah.
This is
We'll probably keep the Droid March, but
this is at 47:36 of the film. I think we should do it as it is in the movie, even though it's not thematically, because I think having those needle drops of where like people remember what it's like in the movie are good to have, like Duel of the Fates, like the doo 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 doo, like I think it's good to have those moments, even if it's not, you know, thematically accurate. Because I'm the straight man of the show.
Right, but yeah. But on the other hand, I think that also those themes are so similar to each other.
True.
That I don't know. I think that people would retcon in their minds and be like, yeah, the music from this part.
Sorry. It's not quite as good though. Okay, let's do the next one.
What do you mean not quite as good?
It's not as immediate of a recognizable thing.
Well, but we should have magnificent clones marked in the script.
Oh, for sure. I don't have the
Yeah, I
actually
know,
don't have the
because
text.
we haven't done it yet.
Good, fine.
Is it magnificent, aren't they? Is that...
Yeah. That sounds right.
Actually, we're gonna cue it at marching and drilling in formations of several hundred.
Okay. Marching and drilling in formations of several hundred.
Also, the script calls them stormtroopers.
That's fun.
And it's actually going to basically be over by the time we reach magnificent, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we get a beat of looking at the clones, and then magnificent, aren't they, after that line. So... Okay. And pastoral?
Yeah, let me just tag you in this really quick.
Oh, what are you posting?
Just stream. Pastoral. Okay. We said we were going to have another opportunity, and here we go. Again, I think we should cut the vamp. Okay, what's the cue?
Oh, we don't have any cue for this. What's going on in the scene
Okay.
that you just listened to for that one?
It's at 47:57, so let me just take a listen to that. Okay, it's right up. They're in the meadow. I don't know, you just don't want to tell me. You gonna use one of your Jedi mind tricks on me? They only work on
So
the
I think we
weak-minded.
actually might only do the vamp for this one because we're going to. You're just gonna play it when we say, and they're at the.
The thing is, it reads so poorly on the violin. Like, forget the wrong notes, but like.
Well, don't pitch it.
Okay, I could do that.
I think that's good.
Okay.
Are you gonna transpose it too?
Yes, I will.
It sounded like you want to transpose that.
And that's it. Almost dropped my bow. Oh. Okay, that's it.
How much more vamp can you do, or does it just loop?
That's loops. I mean, it doesn't
Actually,
loop, but I could
here.
loop.
What's the other part? What's the non? I think
I will be sad if I don't get to play this at all.
I think this might be the place to play it.
Yes.
So let's find out. Let's find out real quick.
Okay.
Without the vamp.
Okay.
But we also want the vamp as a separate thing because I think
Sure.
we will use it
Yes.
elsewhere.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. So this one is. You must be anxious to inspect the units for yourself. That's why I'm here. Sit all. Stand Anakin and Padme. Go ahead. It's the next day on Naboo, and Padme and Anakin are in the middle of an idyllic hilly meadow, its lush grasses sprinkled with flowers. At a distance, a herd of shacks graze contentedly. Beyond is the shimmering expanse of the lake. Several other lakes stretch out on the horizon. The air is warm, full of little floating puffballs. They sit on the grass, in a playful, coy mood, talking. Padme is picking flowers. That might take longer than you have music for, so I want a better ending.
Yeah, I kind of fudged the ending because Anakin was blocking my music. But I can go.
Yeah, do that. Write that in.
Annie, that's...
So it's the next day on Naboo is going to be your cue.
Okay.
And make a copy of this so that we have the vamp elsewhere if you don't.
Okay. Oh, sorry. What was the cue again? I'm sorry.
It's the next day on Naboo.
Okay. She's being needy. It's her right. She hasn't had dinner, I guess.
It's also dinner time for her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next.
Hey, you're biting me. That's not cool. Now you're licking me better. Okay.
She's learned the pattern. She can bite and swat as long as she licks you afterward.
Is that what she thinks?
Yeah, she's like, I can hurt people as long as I say I'm sorry directly after, and then they forgive me. And you're correct. Okay.
Okay. Next one that I have is juggling fruit. Let's nail down when that's supposed to happen. Oh, there's a whole bunch of silliness here.
Okay.
So. Oh no, I'd be much too frightened to tease a senator. You're so bad. Padme picks up a piece of fruit and throws it at him. He catches it. Padme throws 2 more pieces of fruit. Anakin catches them. You're always so serious, carrying the weight of the universe on your shoulders. Anakin then starts to juggle the fruit. Padme laughs and throws more fruit at him. He manages to juggle them too until there are too many, and he loses control, letting the food fall on his head. They both laugh.
It's so romantic.
Anakin then stands in front of a shack, yelling at it and waving his arms. So, and then we have a whole block paragraph of action.
Okay.
So can you loop that?
That's what I have so far. And then it goes into something else. It actually kind of loops.
I think I would do from the first da 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 da.
Say that again.
So second bar from the end that you've got there.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
You also don't have the first note. You lied by playing a note there that doesn't
Yeah,
exist.
just...
Can you do this in octave down?
Yeah.
I ask for an important reason.
What's the cue?
I'm working on that.
Okay.
Okay, maybe.
To the octave part?
Yeah. And maybe to the looping.
Okay. What it does is...
I see.
Yeah. Actually, the second time it doesn't start at the beginning. It goes, so maybe we do that.
Are we sure it wasn't just tracked that way?
Oh, I'm sure it was tracked that way, but
Yeah.
like, that's what...
Well, yeah, but we can't keep repeating that for how long they have action going on here. Because the problem is that reading this action takes longer than the action does on screen, which is another fun thing doing these live. is that all of the action has to be described. I think we don't have juggling fruit.
Okay.
I think we call this one Anakin stands up and holds holding hands, we'll say. And the cue is Anakin stands and holds out his hand to her.
You mean we're renaming
Or
it?
yes, sorry. Yeah.
Okay, but we still have the cue.
Yes.
That
Yes.
thing. Okay.
Yeah. Rename juggling fruit. She takes his hand.
Okay. Meanwhile, Anakin is just eating me for dinner. Okay, and so the text cue will be.
The text cue will be she takes it.
Okay. She shuts up and takes it. Okay. And you're not sure about the octave?
No, just do the high octave.
Okay.
Or the low octave, whichever one's easier to play.
The high octave is more fun to play.
Okay.
I like to have a little bit of fear. I like the potential of messing up.
No loop now.
Don't loop it?
Yeah.
Do loop it, okay.
No loop.
No loop. Did you say no loop? Or
No loop.
Okay.
No loop. Yeah, just ended there. Just like that. And then seconds later, you're going to do the Magnificent Clones. By the way, this is immediately before Magnificent Clones.
Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm just changing this in here. So after Accidental Kiss.
Yeah.
No, after Pastoral.
After Pastoral.
And then and then she takes his hand, and then Magnificent Clones, and then Flirty Floaty Fruit.
I don't know what's next.
Okay.
No, because next we have to do some
Camino
Boba
stuff.
Fett stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some Jango Fett biz. Well, maybe Sado Diaz is supposed to go over here. There is a part where
do like one or two more.
Yeah. Trying to tell what comes next. Do you want to do this one?
You mean on stream? Or
No,
save
yeah.
to save it for the show?
Yeah, save that one for the
Let's
show.
save that one for the show.
Okay. Okay, so let's, okay. Conspiracy, page 65. Okay, and that's not... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out stuff that's out of order here. Okay, so we're gonna have to put in... Where did we have Obi-Wan as wary?
In the order, you mean in this order?
Oh, actually, I guess...
Currently we have Obi-Wan is wary after... we didn't do this yet. Camino, foreshadowing / mystery. Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
And it's before Sido Diaz.
Yeah. So then we have this other scene where Obi-Wan asks about the bounty hunter. And yeah, and then we have discussion of more discussion of Sido Diaz and also Count Dooku.
Okay.
All happen, but I don't know.
Is this all before Accidental Kiss, or is it the next time we come back to Camino?
It's seconds later we are in this scene. We talk about Magnificent Clones, and then we talk a whole lot about Jango Fett and the Republic and Count Dooku and Sido Diaz. And I think that we might actually leave it blank.
Let's leave it blank. When in doubt. We're already on Q 40.
But we're going to use Sido Diaz again.
Okay, good.
We're just going to do a little bit of it. Just the... Can you do the dun 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 dun?
Just the second part?
No, the one that concludes, the one that has the low note on it. Dun 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 dun. What did you just play?
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean by concludes.
So the one that you just played doesn't ever hit the root again.
Right, because Sido Diaz is just Tremulous Double Labor Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just fades out.
Yeah,
You just want me to go at the end? Or...
No, I want you to play the part one.
Okay, so you don't want me to play Sido Diaz. You want me to play Tremulous
Not
Double
the
Labor.
Q Sido Diaz.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just...
Sorry.
I might want just an individual statement of that,
Okay.
just to track in here somewhere.
Like just that?
And maybe just da 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 one more time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's a good cell to have.
After Cytodius.
Yeah. Well, after Magnificent Clones.
Okay.
And we're going to call it... Because then Obi-Wan talks to the council.
Okay.
Hold on. This army is for the Republic. That'll be the cue.
Can you say that again? This army.
This army is for the Republic.
And that's for Tremulous Double Neighbor.
Yeah.
That we just did. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good.
And we'll call this one, we'll call it For the Republic.
For Dathomir. Okay.
Okay. Is that what you want to call it? For now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a good hour and a half.
Good.
It's amazing how the time just gets eaten up. It's disturbing, some would say. Did we make progress? Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching the stream. We're just doing this because might as well. There's a lot of work left to do.
Yeah.
All right. Go to CaminoCaper.com, link in the description to buy your live stream ticket. And maybe we'll do this again sometime in the next few days.
Yep.